I got the box of Suzuki OEM parts today. Let's see what we got in this box here. If I remember correctly, we should have everything that we need to get this bike done with. Hopefully I got everything on the list ordered. Alright, so we got part of the snorkel, your negative cable and clamp, more snorkel, gas cap, a couple bolts, I think for the skid plate. Yeah, I think that's for this skid plate. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on mine, take the other one off that one. Got a battery hold down. I thought it would have come with the rubber, but it did not. So we'll just have to go ahead and put some foam on there or something. Some more bolts. I think these are for the coolant bottle. The rubber stopper. And 2 more bolts. So it looks like we got everything, I think. Maybe not. Darn it, did I not order one part? We'll have to see here. Let's go take a look. I think I'm missing the tube from the airbox. Nope, we're good. This one goes into there, and then this goes over that. So we do have everything. Scared me there for a minute. So we'll go ahead and get these on this weekend. I'm gonna get these plastics all taken care of this weekend as well. Don't expect it to sell too quickly, just due to the fact that it is becoming hot here and people are not buying stuff. It's funny because in the description this shows the little rubber piece that goes through a couple of these. Part of it, but I don't know. I had a feeling that I should have ordered it, but it'll be all right. I'll just put some foam down here. Got a battery hold down, that's all we really need. And then I just go ahead and use some of these newer parts on my bike, and then use the older parts on this bike, because I mean this is brand new, so go ahead and put that on my bike, get some new bolts for it, and then the cable here, I'll just go ahead and use this on the new bike. What kind of pick and choose what I'm going to put on my bike. So one of these, I'll have these Prop 65 warning for the California government. Those guys in California. Anyway, we'll get those on there this weekend and get some after video of everything on there and it running. All right, I've been working on this thing, got a bunch of parts in yesterday. Spent a few hours last night, probably about an hour. Just mounting everything up, getting it all prepped up. Coolant bottle, we did replace that. Got two new bolts, OEM for those, for that. That was, they had some makeshift screws in there, or bolts in there, so I just got some OEM ones. We did rebuild the carburetor. I just used some generic fuel line here. The fuel line that comes down and bends over and goes to here is like close to $30, if not more. I didn't really want to pay that, so I just got some universal fuel line, and that'll work just as well. And it's a lot cheaper. I do want to touch this up here, and the other side is actually not worn out at all. Weird, but I did get a new chain. So I got a non-O-ring chain there. And we did do a new negative cable end here. So it goes all the way to the starter down there. And did do a carb rebuild. I got that yesterday. Did that last night. And we did do the snorkel tubes. So basically I got this tube here and then this tube here. And then I did clean this out. I did go through this. Grab a flashlight. So we did clean all that out. These were always dirty, oily, and nasty. So we got a new air filter, clean the box out. So that is all good to go. And I did flush the brake fluid for the rear. I do need to do the front here. I need to pull these handlebars off just to repaint them, and then I'm going to repaint this bar back here. I scuffed it down to get rid of the scraped up paint there. I do have new grips. We'll go ahead and raise this stuff back up. I don't know why it's so low. I guess some people prefer it low, but normally keep it kind of where my hands would rest. I don't really ride that with my hands down that low, but anyway, whoever buys it next can adjust it as needed to their liking. I do need to address this part here. This needs just some bolts or some fasteners just to secure it on. And then we did do an OEM exhaust. I did pick this up, found it on Marketplace the other day, and went and picked it up after work, and that was 40 bucks. Has a silencer, just repainted it, scuffed it up, repainted it, called it good. We did do the water pump, that is done. And engine sounds great, it's very quiet. I would say it's quieter than mine, and I have a new timing chain. Yeah, she's a good running bike, and I wish I had some nice plastics to put on it, but I'm gonna have to work hard on these things. These are pretty rough. I would say they're comparable to the orange Kfx I had. I don't know what's with these colors, like white doesn't do this as easily or as bad out here. White just seems to, just get dull. But, you get this oxidation on there, like this right here, right there. I did try buffing these out. I did make them a little shiny, but I want to wet sand these. You can see how many, it's like 3 different colors of green here. So you got like the original green, like a yellowish green, and then like the whitish green. So I'll see what I can do with these. And if I can't do anything, I really don't want to spend the money on a decal set. So I was thinking maybe if I did a vinyl wrap, because I think if I just get some green, I seen like a sheet that would be enough to do like the hood of your car. And I think that would cover all the parts that I have. Even if I got to get 2, that's only 60 bucks instead of 30 bucks for one, but 60 bucks is a heck of a lot cheaper than like almost 200 bucks for a decal set. So we'll see how it goes. I figured, I could just cut it out along here and then, just cut the edge and then just work it all in. Maybe like a matte green or like a metallic-y green might look good, but we'll see. They definitely need to be cleaned up some more. They're pretty dirty. I really haven't washed the inside of them. Debating on whether to put it back on the bike and do it or do it off the bike. I don't know. It's probably going to be easier if I just mount them up on the bike and then take care of it that way. So we'll probably just go ahead and do that. But anyway, it is coming along. Tires, these were the wife's tires for her bike, but we sold it, so I just got them sitting around. And just gonna go ahead and sell them with the bike. You know, I'm not gonna really add that into the cost, just due to the fact that, you know, I'll put it into the cost that we sold that other bike and got those tires, because it had front tires on there, the new ones, so whatever. Front tires are new as well. Those are the cheap ones I used on the last bike, those China brand. I mean, not saying that they're not all Chinese, but they were only like 80 bucks for the pair, and it was pretty decent, so I bought those. But yeah, I did buy a new airbrush set, and it did come in the other day. I was playing with it. Bought this from Amazon. So basically, you get your little pump here. This comes with some paint, 6-color set. This little airbrush gun here. You know, you can just pour your paint in there. If you're doing little jobs, comes with this gun. It's got a lid on it, a little bit of a bigger canister to paint a little more. And then it came with this little kit here as well that you can just fill this bottle up with your paint. And then I bought some cleaner, and you get the pump and the hose for it. 150 bucks. I figured I could do some other stuff with it too. So I'm going to use that to touch up the frame. But I do have my original exhaust here. I did save that. I did not want to put that on this bike because I wanted to have the option, if I ever wanted to change this back to stock OEM, I could. But anyway, she is running. There is gas in it. All right, let's get this thing back together. I'm tired of looking at it all torn apart, so get some bolts in this thing and get it tightened up and get this thing back on the road. All right, I do have those. That's the back screwdrivers. put these on. So that would be that side. This one I believe is this side. Let's go ahead and pull this up some more. So, you can see I just cut it there, and I cut it there. This is the old bracket that came on the heel guard. The heel guard is always trashed, so I just save these brackets, and then the fender won't rub on the exhaust, and it won't flap in the wind. You gotta line them up and figure out what the best place is. Tighten those up. Fender bolts. other side's turn. The big bolt for the bracket. This bracket, so remember, this is the whole basket. So if you guys ever see some baskets just sitting around, but they still got these parts that are good, take them. These are worth everything. Without it, that side will probably end up melting, and looks like you got some wings ready to fly away. And these fenders are flapping in the wind. Some of you guys just get the Nerf bars with the heel guards that have a little bracket here, but sometimes you just don't want to spend the money on that kind of stuff, so this is where we're at. It's definitely going to help with I think cleaning the bike, because I need these fenders to be on a steady surface, so. Like so. Alright, so the fenders are all bolted up. Do I need to do some more at the front? No, those are okay. Yeah, because all I have is the black plastic for the front. But, I mean, I scuffed up the original there just to make it match a little bit better, but I'm gonna have to scuff this whole thing down with some Scotch-Brite and then wet sand it, and I think it'll be a long process, so.